evening. Good evening. How was the drink session? Yeah, you all didn't want to come back in, yeah? You all just wanted to stay out there and continue networking. Yeah? Yes? Yeah, there are people I had to talk to 3-4 times. Where's this beautiful lady I'm looking for? Yeah. So we're all good? How are we feeling this evening? Yeah? Perfect. You people, you're letting me down. Chinese people are more excited for this partnership. Kenyans, are you here? Yes. Do you know how huge this is? Yes, can I hear a round of applause then? I love that. So I know I have your attention. So my name is Igane. I'll be your moderator for this evening. So a quick call to order on why we were here, why we are all here. So I will read out the press release as stated. Tonight we are all gathered here formally to announce the partnership between globally renowned fiber giant FiberHome Technologies Company Limited and CP Cables Limited. Yes. Now this partnership will upscale CP Cables Limited to become the master distributor and the largest distributor of fiber cables across Kenya and Uganda. Given that Kenya has only about 1.6 million fiber connections across the country, while Uganda has about 700,000 connections, the potential for expansion is aimed at capturing the combined population of the two countries, which is 50 million. Okay? FiberHome is a global leader in manufacturing fiber products, enjoying market dominance across all spectrums of industry with presence over 80 countries globally. Similarly, CP Cables is the largest stockist of fiber products in the African subcontinent, with current presence in Kenya and Uganda. CP Cables has been at the forefront of bridging the gap between telecoms and their installers. They make the largest quantity of fiber optics company products locally, available to facilitate the largest deployments. As such, this partnership will ensure the availability of huge country stock quality fiber products at affordable prices. They are fulfilling the gap present in today's market dynamics, further enhance equilibrium in the telecom sector. This is an exciting opportunity to witness coming together of two giants to catalyze the expansion of fiber to the home connections across Africa, hence boosting digital ecosystem. Given the national prominence and justification of the digital superhighway as the key pillar of the Kenya Kwanza bottom-up economy transformation agenda better, the notoriety of digital infrastructure cannot be understated. A partnership like this magnitude offers East African communities an opportunity to boost their interconnectivity and open their borders to global trade. Such partnership of this magnitude is the entire purpose that Kenya and East Africa is looking forward to economic transformation. Okay? Now without further ado, sound? Be good? Now without further ado, would like to commence this gathering today, marked with a cherished tradition, which is the auspicious lighting of the lamp. Do you see the beautiful lamp in front of you? Yes. Now this ritual is steeped in profound symbolism. It is believed to bring prosperity, welfare, and positivity all round within us. So that is what we look forward to. So I welcome the following people. Mr. Bruce Wan. A round of applause for Bruce Wan. Mr. Rashmi Shah. No, you can come ahead. Godfrey, are you here? Godfrey, please light the candle for me and hand it over to the following gentlemen. Mr. Bruce Swan, Mr. Rashmi Shah, Mr. Kelayon, Mr. Ranjit P. Thakur, and Mr. Punchan. Yes, come so that we can light the ceremony, DJ. Do you want them to take the candles again? Or you guys are okay? A round of applause. Thank you, DJ. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to turn your attention to the screens for these videos. Cue the videos. Technology, huh? And you all are keepers of the fiber. Wow. How are we doing? Just when we have tested everything, I tell you. Talk to me, Godfrey. So one thing about the technology, you have to definitely be innovative, right? So now, since the sound is not coming, Godfrey has this awesome idea of putting the mic to the video. So let's do that.
Kilometers. But it takes just 1 second to see your smell connected to self-space and time. From the time of was discovered 4 decades ago. It has greatly transformed our way of life. For more than 40 years, FiberHome has maintained a leading position in the field of optical communications and constantly promoted the advancement of the home industry. While advocating the ubiquitous, ultra-wide, open, on-demand, smart optical network, FiberHome has broken the world record of optical transmission 5 times in 3 years, and constantly contributing to numerous international standardization organizations. In the 5G era, we have formulated 113 international standards and as the 50G Flex E standard project. We are back among the top in terms of contributing standards and accumulating billions. Our cutting-edge fiber optics are for manufacturing technology, high-speed fiber dual process, and high-quality cable process provide customers with reliable physical connectivity. At present, FiberHome is at the cutting edge of cloud computing, big data, and Internet of Things, giving great impetus to the development of digital economy. Dedication has made information and communication technology the cornerstone of the new year. Across the world, FiberHome ranks among top 5 in the field of optical communications. Among top 4 in terms of optic fiber cable production capacity. Among top 4 in the global FTTH market. And among top 8 in the global rating and voting ranking. FiberHome has launched a global smart city evaluation system, working with our partners to build a healthy and sustainable cloud ecosystem based on win-win cooperation. Our business covers more than 100 countries and regions, providing secure and convenient information network services to over 3 billion people. More than half of the top 100 operators worldwide have already built strong partnerships with us. FiberHome's latest smart network solutions have created a competitive edge for our customers. A low-carbon and environmental-friendly operation model and innovative business model has helped our customers boost revenues and cut costs. Vision, A-Power, and Digital Yoga. We service delivery centers, manufacturing business, R&D centers, and joint laboratories scattered over the world. We utilize global wisdom to make leading products and solutions. We are committed to building a global supply chain that offers our customers quicker delivery, better products, and more personalized services. Our 15,000 employees work together with great dedication to build information highways and customer bridges of collaboration. Wisdom helps incubate ambitions beyond imagination. We have invested in 5 continents to facilitate local industry upgrades. We have created tens of thousands of jobs in countries and regions outside China. We are committed to promoting local economic growth and growth. Whether it is a grand event or a natural disaster, whether it is about mountains or schools in public stretching villages, we are always there to provide timely assistance. Our sense of social responsibility has been FiberHome, a great corporate citizen. FiberHome is the best by your side.
Okay. So you've seen the market leaders right there, right? Yes, and I know that, can I have sound in my mic, please? And I know that you've just viewed the videos. So does this mean that I'm going to have affordable internet? Like, will it go down to 500 or 1,000? What are we looking at? Okay, Teleco still decide that. Okay, so I'd like to call these market leaders up to the podium. So I would like to start with Mr. Rashmi Shah. But before he comes on stage, a little bit about Mr. Rashmi Shah, chairman of CP Group. A true leader with diverse skills. Mr. Rashmi Shah is the co-founder and chairman of the CP Group. His company, CP Shoes, has been dominating shoe manufacturing industry in Kenya for over 4 decades. Being visionaries, he and his brother Premchand literally started manufacturing shoes when the concept of shoes was barely known in this part of the world. That is almost in the 1800s, I think. Yeah? Their core values of integrity, accountability, diligence, perseverance, and discipline have kept CP Group family together beyond just the shoes business. Carrying almost 2 megawatts of rotation stock at all time, the company has done large solar projects during this period. In parallel to the family, also diversified into real estate, specifically with Maisha Developments in TBC, located in Limuru Road. CP Cables is his newest and fastest growing kid on the block. A seasoned marathoner, this did not come as a surprise, runs 21 kms every other week. How many kms do you people do? Yeah, 22. Huh? Zero. What was zero? Well, 0 people, yes. So Mr. Rashmi does 21 kms every other week, as if it's a casual walk on the park. He has also climbed the base camp of Mount Everest earlier this year. How many have gone to Longonot? Well, at least we have one in the room. Mount Kenya, Longonot, another one. Mount Kenya, Okay, Kilimanjaro. He's done Everest. Everest, so please join me in welcoming the chairman of CP Group, Mr. Rashmi Shah. Welcome. Karibu sana. You should find you, yes. Okay. The next leader I introduce is the Deputy CEO of FiberHome International. A little bit about Mr. Bruce Wang. He is an excellent leader with keen business sense. The African region is currently one of the fastest growing segments of FiberHome's global business. Under his leadership, the African regional communication business has flourished in recent years. After graduating from Wuhan University, a world-famous university, he's been involved in communication industry for nearly 30 years. He has rich experience in production, R&D, and marketing in the fields of 5G, optical transmission, FTTX, and optical fiber cables. With continuous hard work and continuous effort, FiberHome International Kenya and the customers have achieved a win-win situation, established close connection and good cooperation with local mainstream operators, continued to use communication technology to better benefit Kenyan people and help the regional economy to prosper. He has traveled between various African countries for a long time. So how's your Swahili? Okay, just checking, just checking. Did you say chakula? Oh. That's when you say chakula is the first thing, we worry if you're a Luya. So, okay, various African countries. In Kenya, he deeply felt the humanistic atmosphere of local Maasai people, struggle and symbiosis with nature while living in harmony, and experienced the unique charm of the great migration of animals. So Masai Mara, you see. Yeah? You saw the wildebeest migration? You didn't get to see that? You did? No? Maybe? Please join me in welcoming Mr. Bruce Wang to the podium. Yes, right here. Great. Next is the CEO, CP Cables Limited. He was introduced to CP Cable Group by a common friend residing in the UK, who was actually the first one to believe that their joint venture will go places. So CP Cables has proved and gone beyond that, and beyond anyone's imagination. Now, this CEO, at the age of 20, under his father's mentorship, started his career with small boutique trading house in India, dealing in cinema equipment. Quickly, he learned several business skills that most important recipe for success today in our day and age. When Ranjit takes on a project, it becomes the purpose of his life. I have seen that with this particular one. Nothing else matters. His company, Scrabble Entertainment, turned out to be the most successful digital cinema deployment companies across the globe. His 12-year journey at Scrabble took him far and wide, from India to Middle East, Mexico, Brazil, Israel, United States being his last home. So Kenya is not your home? Now his mission at CP Cables is to make it the most successful and prominent fiber optic player in Africa. Please help me welcome Ranjit Thakur, CEO, CP Cables. Last but definitely not least, Director of FiberHome International Kenya, Mr. Keller Young. Mr. Keller is the Director of FiberHome International Kenya. He has a background in international trade and an outstanding professional manager. In the past 10 years, he has been focusing on communication market in Kenya and East Africa and has deep understanding of this region. From the first time he set foot in Kenya, he seemed deeply attracted by the magnetic fields here, like we have now got. He has always insisted on cultivating this beautiful country and considers it to be his hometown in his heart. Welcome, Mr. Keller, to the podium. As he makes his way, I would like to introduce our interpreter for today. Yes? Yeah. You will be seated there? Yes. You have a microphone? She doesn't need a microphone. She needs. Somebody give her a microphone, please. So, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we have come to that session where we'd like you to ask questions to this amazing panel. But before we do, we'd like them to say a couple of words. Yes. Okay? The mics are right there. Start with the visitors, yeah? As our culture. Mr. Wang, take the mic.
Hello. Yes, good. Okay. Centralized. Okay, for respect, I speak Chinese, I prepare the最近的各位来宾、各位朋友，Can you translate it? 最近的各位来宾、各位朋友，为了表示尊敬，我用我们那个中国的母语来进行这次发言。
Dear distinguished guests and friends, to show my respect, I would like to deliver the speech in my mother language.
OK，首先我代表烽火国际。首先我。Hello. 喂。Hello. 首先我代表烽火国际，感谢各位领导、各位朋友的那个光临。 在此我表示热烈的欢迎。
First of all, on behalf of FiberHome International, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the leaders and guests. Thank you for coming.
今天我们在这里隆重的举行FiberHome 与烽火国际公司的战略合作签署仪式。
Today we solemnly hold a strategic cooperation signing ceremony between FiberHome International and CV Cable Company here.
这是我们双方在合作过程中，我们双方有意与合作的迈出的重要一步，必将对双方共同发展带来产生积极而深远的影响。
This is an important step in the friendship and cooperation between the two parties, and will surely have a positive and far-reaching impact on the common development of those parties.
众所周知，CV Cable 与烽火国际都是当今世界上伟大的公司。
As we all know, CV Group and FiberHome Communications are both great companies in the world today.
作为我们的合作伙伴 ，CV Cable 过去在肯尼亚做出了非常优秀的成绩，这些成绩让成千上万的肯尼亚人民因此受益。
As our partners, CV Cable has made excellent achievements in Kenya in the past, and these achievements have benefited thousands of Kenyan people.
而对于我们烽火国际来说，作为由中国央企中国信科集团的海外子公司，我们同样一直在为肯尼亚的通信事业发展做出自己的独特贡献。
And for us, FiberHome International, as an overseas subsidiary of China Central Enterprise, China Information Technology Group, have also been making our own unique contributions to the development of Kenya's communities industry.
我们的母公司中国信科 CICT 注册地在湖北武汉。
Our motherland, the China Information and Communication Technology Group, our mother company, is registered in Wuhan, Hubei.
注册资本300亿元。
With a registered capital of 30 billion Chinese yuan.
员工总数，正式员工目前员工总数是3.6万人。
And with the official total amount of the employees 36,000.
目前我们的资产总额，超过了1000亿元人民币。
As for now, our total assets for present has been more than 100 billion Chinese yuan.
我们年销售收入，超过600亿人民币。
And the annual sales revenue of our company has also been exceeding 60 billion Chinese yuan.
我们是中国光通信的发源地，非常多的通信技术，中国的非常多的第一个通信技术都是在烽火通信研发出来的。
We are at the birthplace of China's optical communications. Majority of the first type, which rank at the first rank of the technology of telecommunication, are all invented by our company.
同时，我们也是中国无线通信领域的创新高地。
Also, we are also called the innovation highland of China's wireless communication field.
根据全球知名咨询机构的统计，当前烽火通信在全球通讯市场处于前5的地位。
According to the data assessment and the total rank of the list, FiberHome has been ranked at the top 5 of this industry worldwide.
成绩属于过去，在集团致力于提供最佳通信方式，让科技造福人类的使命指引下。
Guided by the group's mission of committed to providing the best communication methods and allowing technology to benefit mankind.
烽火国际积极拓展海外市场，经过10多年的发展，烽火国际从最初的代售到全部的产品，系列产品的全面开发，再到成功实施多个大型的这种端到端的项目。
FiberHome International actively expands overseas markets. After more than 10 years of development, FiberHome International has gone from selling a single product in an early stage to a full range of products, and then successfully implemented multiple large-scale end-to-end projects.
目前我们已经与全球绝大多数运营商和行业用户建立了深入的合作伙伴关系。
We have now already established in-depth relationship with most operators and industry users around the world.
这些伙伴包括德国电信、西班牙电信、沃达丰，包括阿尔及利亚电信、摩洛哥电信、爱伊电信等等众多的电信运营商。
All our partnerships come from all over the world, which include Deutsche Telekom, Telefonica, Vodafone, Singtel, Algeria Telecom, Morocco Telecom, Egypt Telecom, and also many other telecom operators.
目前我们在海外的公司有已经超过30个。
At present, we already have more than 30 representative subsidiary overseas.
当前业务范围已经覆盖亚洲、中东、欧洲、非洲、南美全球的服务网络。
And our service has been able to cover the range of Asia, the Middle East, Europe, Africa, and even to South America.
富沃国际将始终坚持以客户为中心的经营理念，不断地提升这个解决方案与产品服务交付能力。
FiberHome International will always adhere to the customer-centered business philosophy, continuously improve its solutions, products, and service delivery capability.
与全球合作伙伴一起建立万物互联、便捷沟通的世界而积极努力。
And we will also work actively with global partners to build a world where everything is interconnected and convenient communication.
FiberHome 公司是一家专业从事光通信产品销售的领先公司。
FiberHome Company is a leading company specializing in the sales of optical communication products.
在肯尼亚光通讯市场开发以及销售有着丰富的经验和成熟的网络。
It has a rich experience and mature network in the development and sales of optical communication market in Kenya.
我们选择 FiberHome 作为合作伙伴的原因。
And the reason we are choosing FiberHome as our partner.
首先是看重其对通信事业的忠诚和执行力。
First, we value its loyalty and execution ability to the communications industry.
其次是通过我们与 FiberHome 的沟通和交流，看到了其全部员工努力拼搏的工作态度，因此被深深打动。
Also, secondly, between communication of each other, we have been able to saw the hardworking attitude of all employees, and we are really deep touched.
我们认为 FiberHome 必将发展成为一家有巨大影响力的公司。
We strongly believe that FiberHome will surely develop into a company with great influence.
本次我们双方在光纤、光缆以及 ODN 领域，具有广泛的合作。双方在光纤、光缆以及 ODN 领域具有广泛的合作基础和共同的发展愿景。
The two parties have a broad basis for cooperation and a common development vision in the use of optical fiber and cable and ODN.
此次战略合作的签署将进一步加强双方在市场营销等方面的合作，为双方的共同发展带来新的机遇。
The signing of this strategic cooperation will further strengthen cooperation between the two parties in marketing and other aspects, and bring new opportunities for the common development of those parties.
我们相信，通过双方的共同努力，必将推动双方的合作不断迈上新的台阶，取得更大的成果。
We believe that through the joint efforts of both parties, the cooperation between the two parties will be pushed to a new level and achieve greater results.
最后预祝大家本次签约仪式顺利圆满完成。
Finally, I would like to show my sincere wishes for this signing ceremony to be a huge and extraordinary success.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. Thank you all of my friends.
Another round of applause. Now I'd like to call the chairman, Mr. Rashid.
Thank you, Igane. When I get the mic, the written thing goes away. I ended. First of all, who is this new kid on the block? Yes, it is CP Cables. CP Cables is definitely the new kid on the block with one history. But tell me, does it look like 10 years or not? And credit to our CEO, our Managing Director, Mr. Ranjit Thakur. A man with immense energy. And he is making me grow younger every day. He's challenging me every day to increase my working hours and to make me feel younger every day. Thank you, Ranjit. We welcome Deputy CEO of FiberHome International, Mr. Bruce Wang, Director FiberHome Kenya, Mr. Keller Yen, and all the supporting staff of FiberHome. And of course, we welcome you all, our partners, our customers, our suppliers, our well-wishers, every one of you, we welcome you. We start off with CNP. What is CP Group? CP Group was established in 1982 by this young man here, Mr. Premchand Shah, my cousin, and myself. We got together in 1982. I was a fresh, you can say, chartered accountant from England, came back, and he headhunted a partner, and we formed a partnership. We are first cousins, and we started a shoe industry in Kenya. We carried on with a lot of harmony. Most important thing for all of you partners to understand the ethos of CNP. One thing is, if we say we will deliver, we will deliver. We will keep our word, whether we lose or not. As they say, word is your bond, and that's how what we believe. The word has to be your bond, and with that, 41 years we have continued that way. And this young man here, Ranjit, he says, and I advise you all, you be good to him, he'll be twice as good to him. You be bad to him, he will just ignore you, that's all. And that's the ethos that we work under. That we want to progress. We want to progress with positive thoughts, positive vibes. And that's what we are doing. So CP Shoes then went into real estate. You must have heard of Tilisi, you must have heard of Maisha, you must have heard of Greenspan. So Tilisi and Maisha is headed by my son, Kavit. There he is chatting with his wife on the phone. Yeah, she's asleep now, let her sleep. That's Kavit. So we end later in 6 years ago, went into solar business. It's called CP Solar Resources, and we've been in that business for 6 years, and we've done about 25 megawatts of solar installation in industries. And we are all for green energy and making this planet a better place, or at least reversing the damage that we are doing. Then last year before, this man met me at the same place, and he had some weird ideas about starting digital education. It's a small story, 2 minutes, Mr. Ranjit. His idea was starting digital education, starting with Tanzania. He said we select a syllabus, maybe GSC, London, Cambridge, and let's do that and sell boxes to people in Tanzania and reach out to maybe about 5 million students. 5 million students, subscription of $5 a month, that's $25 million times 12 months is $300 million. That night I could not sleep. And they say, when a deal looks too good, reject it. So next day I called Ranjit and said, this deal is not for me. These figures are staggering and it's frightening. So he re-emerged after 6 months. He said, now, forget the education. There is this business called fiber optics. He has a cousin in India who is manufacturing fiber optics. My first thing was, listen, I'm sure China can do it better. Maybe Indian origin, but still. I'm sure I said China can do better. So he did some research, he said, you are absolutely right. China can do better and cheaper. So he straight away took his onward flight from Bombay to Beijing. And there we go, that was the start. So he tells us that CP shoes are you interested. Thought of it, and we are quick decision makers. In the same day, we said, let us go for it. We started with, are you okay? Okay, we started with small, I said, very 2 40-foot containers and do this, and he managed to sell in about a few weeks. And there was a start, an excellent start, and we are going. So this new kid on the block is not only walking, he's running and he's sprinting. Omanyala, his competition. So CP's core values now. That's what I'm here for. Integrity and hard work. There is not a watch that we do all the time. Anytime. 4 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock midnight, CP cables is always on the line. And Ranjit's phone is always alive. I wake up sometimes at 3 o'clock, I find his message sent 2 minutes ago. So I reply to him. Then he says, you are up early. I said, you are up earlier. The core strength, reputation, 41 years. Reputation, now this is my advice to all the young entrepreneurs. It is so pleasing to see the young entrepreneurs here. The core is be honest in your work. Absolutely honesty. Stand by your word. Don't eat more than what you can digest. Eat enough, and there is this man who's going to support you. Don't let him down, he will make you grow. And that's definitely is happening. In 1 year, just to reveal some figures, we could be hitting 1 billion shillings of turnover revenue. First year of trading. That I challenge any company in Kenya to beat that in first year of trading. I think this is the fastest growing company in Kenya. I stand to be corrected. Our strength, quick decision making. We are there all the time to make very quick decisions. We interact, maybe 4 to 5 hours every day. We make decisions on that, sales, what we need to report, etc., etc. Next thing is succession. Yes, this young man is getting younger every day, for sure. But still, there has to be succession. And across here, you'll find 3, 4 people who are and the succession plan, and they are here. So CP Cables, CP Shoes Group is here to stay. Today, we are proud to be joining hands with FiberHomes, who are world leader in this sector. We are really humbled that this largest group, one of the largest group in the world, not China, in the world is here to shake hands with us. We feel humbled, and there must be something that they've seen. And I assure you, FiberHomes, we will not let you down. We will live up to your expectations. You challenge us and we'll do it. That's for sure. Not just in Kenya, we are reaching far. Uganda, we already started an office and a trading house there, and we are going to go far. I promise you. Both of us are going to complement each other. All of us here, let me tell you, we have a partnership. Simple. Some of you and most of you are contractors. Here is a supplier who is going to stock for you, and there is a manufacturer. We need a three-partnership. And we all need each other. We need you as much as we need FiberHomes, and FiberHomes need us, and you need us. Three-way partnership. And if we all play our cards right, then sky is the limit. We're going to go very far. And Kenya, unlike any others, as Igana said, that there are very few users in this population, Kenyan population of 50 million, and equal in Uganda and Tanzania. And we go to Rwanda, Congo. There's a huge, huge market up there, Ethiopia. We're going to go in there, and we're going to bring connectivity there. We all know that Africa is a land of resources. And unique thing in Kenya particular is we are in far off places where there are individuals who are farming, who are doing any other business, and they need to reach out, they need to be connected, they need to sell their wares, what they grow. And the quickest way is to be connected to the markets. Not just there, distress, anything happening there, we need to be aware. And this connectivity is going to help all of us in Kenya, in other countries as well. Now with these few words, I can say that FiberHomes, once again, we are really, really proud of you. Ranjit, boundaries, there are no boundaries. Just go and conquer and let the world be a better place. Thank you all. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Mr. Rahman. Good vibes only, okay? That's what he has said. Now, Mr. Kelala, yes, Director of FiberHome International Kenya. Round of applause.
首先，谢谢大家，谢谢主席先生。尊敬的各位领导、各位嘉宾，大家晚上好。
Dear leaders and distinguished guests, good evening, everyone.
今天我们在这儿进行隆重的举行签约仪式，标志着我们和 CP Group、CP Cable 正式进行签约。
Today, we are here holding a grand cooperation of the signing ceremony here, which marks the official establishment of our official signing.
我代表烽火肯亚子公司，然后也对各位的到来表示热烈的欢迎。
I'm here on behalf of FiberHome's Kenya subsidiary. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of you here.
烽火国际于2012年进入肯尼亚市场，设立代表处。
FiberHome International entered the Kenya market in 2012, set up a representative office at that time.
并于2017年在肯尼亚成立子公司，主要从事光纤光缆、ODN 光传输设备、FTTX 解决方案的推广和销售。
Then later we registered a subsidiary in 2017. It is mainly engaged in the promotion and sales of fiber optic cables, LTN, optical transmission, FTTX products and solutions.
烽火致力于将优秀的技术引入肯尼亚，并将造福肯尼亚人民和社会。
FiberHome is committed to introducing FiberHome's excellent technology into Kenya, and will definitely benefit the people and society of Kenya.
助力肯尼亚以及整个东非区域的经济腾飞。
We will also help Kenya and East Africa regions to take off economically.
目前，烽火在肯尼亚的主要客户包括运营商、ISP、分包商、分销商等。
At present, our main customers include major operators, ISPs, subcontractors, distributors, etc.
在这里，我相信在我们和烽火和 CP Group 的共同努力下，我们的合作一定会取得圆满的成功。
I believe here, with the joint effort and cooperation between FiberHome and CP Group, we will definitely make a complete success.
我们也将会以此次合作为契机，不断加强双方的交流和合作。
We'll take this opportunity to continuously strengthen exchange and cooperation between each of us,
为肯尼亚数字经济的发展做出更大的贡献。
as well as make greater contributions to the development of Kenya's digital economy.
好，再次感谢各位的到来，谢谢大家。
Once again, thanks everyone. Thanks for your coming.
Mr. Stanley, is Mr. Stanley around? A round of applause for Kenya. Is Mr. Stanley around? Yes. The chairman is calling.
Okay. When the chairman calls, you know. Welcome, sir. And we are happy to have you here. Introduction of Mr. Stanley. Mr. Stanley, I won't use the second name. Mr. Stanley is the CEO of ICT Authority. A few words, please. Thank you for gracing.
Much, Chair. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening once again.
Good evening.
It is a great pleasure for me to join this team here today. And from the onset, I would like to congratulate FiberHome and our friends from CP Cables for this collaboration and partnership. Very well done. Indeed, this comes at a critical time when we are accelerating the deployment of digital public infrastructure in the country. We already know that Kenya has been known for some time now as a regional ICT hub. But I think even as we lead the charge in the fourth industrial revolution, we are asking ourselves as a country, how do we take full advantage to make sure that we become the proper gateway for Africa. We have quite a huge investments in undersea cable for our country. We have also built a lot of infrastructure, both from private sector and government sector, in terms of the in-country fiber infrastructure. And even now, as we scale, we are looking at how this connectivity will help us to spur growth by empowering, connecting our people and providing them with the opportunities that are available in the digital space, but also on the area of trade manufacturing by interconnecting not only products but value chains, across agriculture, across manufacturing, and all the other sectors. And therefore, we are very happy to be associated and to be part of this collaboration. We congratulate you because we think that this country will open up the opportunity for you to scale in the rest of Africa. They're already looking upon or up to Kenya for most of the other areas. And not only on the area of connectivity, we believe that this collaboration will also help us to open up much more opportunities for our people, including development of human capital area, so that we can also be able to develop the skills as other people tap into the work that you're doing. We can be able to support other countries and also spur innovations across all the sectors. So for us, from the ICT Center and the government, our work is really to facilitate kind of like, and then the rest of you take it forward, and we are happy that you are doing exactly that. We want to wish you success both in Kenya, in Africa, and the rest of the world. Asanteni sana.
Another round of applause for this humble CEO, very humble, only knew about an hour ago that he's going to say a few words. No speech prepared. He did not want to go through any protocols that can I speak, can I not speak, but here he is. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, we are humbled as well. Thank you.
And now, a word from the CEO, Mr. Ranjit. A round of applause for Mr. Ranjit.
Okay, how do we get feedback-free audio? Can we fix this or it's going to be like this? Good evening, everyone. Thank you. It's a pleasure to see you. You want to take the speakers?
One, two.
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to see all of you. On behalf of FiberHome and CP Cables, I welcome you all. It's a great pleasure. Make no mistake, today's day of 28th November 2023. The association that we are signing today with FiberHome will change the demographics and history and geography of fiber connectivity in Africa. I say this with a lot of humility, but with a lot of confidence. And I have several reasons why I am saying this. Over the last decade, we've seen the amount of businesses that are dependent on high-speed internet. We've seen all types of content consumption. We've seen social media, healthcare, we've seen banking, digital wallets, the list goes on. In the next few years and maybe a decade or two, you will see a huge explosion in artificial intelligence, which will require even more high-speed connectivity, more internet, more faster speed. We've seen this with content, how it has evolved in the last 15 years. From 1080p, we have Hollywood content now being archived in 8K. They're doing 60 frames a second. What I'm just trying to say is that the bar on internet and how we consume internet will keep increasing. Now, if you look at it from a holistic manner, we in this room, in the fiber optic business, are privileged to be in a business which we don't see having a lull for the next 10, 20, 30 years. How many people in the world can be assured of such kind of an industry being deep-rooted in that and saying that yes, we have a future for the next 20, 30 years? So I think we should, all of us in this room, in our fiber optic business, ride the wave and make the most of the opportunity that we are in at this point of time. We've seen the industry evolve. We started with microwave and then we went on to wireless. Now we are with optic fiber, which I think in the long horizons, there's nothing else that comes close to providing higher speed internet at a lower cost than what fiber does for the industry. Let's do some very quick math. Today the world is about 8.1 billion people as we speak today. The number of internet users is 5.3 billion. That's 67.5% of the world has internet users as on current date. Look at the gap. The gap is enormous. Question is, will this gap ever be bridged? We don't know. The year-on-year growth, population growth, historically, if you go by historical numbers, is give or take about 100 million per year. Every year, the world population increases by 100 million people. We being in Africa, Africa has the lowest penetration of fiber across all the continents. What does it say about us? What does it say about each one of us in this room? I sense opportunity. I sense a room for all. I sense that everyone in the spectrum on fiber has, if play your cards well, put your effort, do things right, and we'll make it a roaring success. That's what I see about fiber, not now, for the next 1, 2, and 3 decades. Let's see, I'll just run you very quickly on the history of CP cables. Actually, we started business about 19 months back. First 7 months of operation, we operated on our group company, CP Solar. And then we migrated to CP Cable. About a week ago, 10 days ago, we celebrated our first anniversary. What have we achieved? What have we done in the last 19 months of doing business? I think we bridged the gap in the market in several ways. When I first came to Kenya, there was a huge demand and supply gap. There was no equilibrium in the market in terms of pricing, in terms of availability of product, and how business is done and generally in the fiber optic business. I think along with the experience that our chairman, Mr. Rashmi, brings onto the table and the whole group and everyone in CP put together, I think we thought out of the box. We've changed a lot of business models hovering around optic fiber. To name a couple, I think we've changed and we work very closely with ISPs in the country where we provide structured cabling to their specification, to their color, stored in our premises at CP Solar. And we work through them to work as a win-win situation, not to get their cash flow involved in the business. And that's a huge plus. We have testimonials of companies who we have grown with right from inception to where we are today. And the bar is rising. The number of deals that we are striking on that sector we're doing it on a monthly basis consistently. The second thing is there are a large number of dealers who service the telecom companies. We think that the model worked with them benefits everybody. We have goods for them at our premises purely on a forecast. It's not necessarily on a letter of credit, it's not on an LPO. I think we work with each other. We understand the intricacies of the business. We understand that there are design changes and a 48 crore may not be 48 crore 3 months later. They could do the design in some other way. So in the last 19 months, that's what we achieved. We've done a lot. We've now migrated to Uganda. We're trying to do things in Uganda. Of course, over this, I was new to Kenya. I built a lot of trade relations over this period of time. And I think all the trade experts, all the trade pundits think that as CP Cables, the value add that we bring to the table, we could pretty much replicate this model in every other African country very quickly. I don't know about that, we shall see. But At the end of the day, all I'm saying is that in these 19 months of operation, we've added a lot of value to the business, and we appreciate every one of your support here. We could not have done it without you. Let's move to FiberHome. What we've done in Kenya is, I would say, think of it like a video game. You're doing level 1, level 2. Now you're going higher, it's getting tougher. You need that external support. You need that, in Fast and Furious, God's eye. You need somebody from the outside. What FiberHome brings to the table is a unbeatable, stellar product that's second to none. And more than the product of the cable itself, they bring a holistic solution. They're into wireless, they're into 5G, they're into semiconductors, they're into every telecommunication device that you can think of. They spend millions and millions of dollars on R&D to get to where they are. As CP Cable, this partnership will allow us to leverage, will allow us to benefit that right from the word go. We've had ready-made products. We can make customized solutions for telecom companies. We can work with ISPs to develop, for example, ONUs that they want with certain firmware that makes sense to them. They have their own OLTs which we can combine and make a full circle of the solution. What FiberHome brings to the table is a brand value, is the promise to deliver at commercial terms and as a partnership that we could have at CP Cables never thought of when we started business. So for us, this is a very, very huge step. We look forward to taking this model to different countries and doing different things. Look at fiber connectivity. Look at the opportunity. We have different verticals that we can work on. There's backbone fiber, dark fiber implementation, last mile. There's, as Stanley said, public Wi-Fi. There are so many spectrums, verticals and sub-verticals of connectivity that are required for anybody in the world. We've seen, as we spoke earlier, the number of businesses that are dependent on internet, I would say, are growing by the week. You'll hear of every new startup, every new thing that needs connectivity. So look at it holistically. Look at it from an African continent perspective. It's a billion plus dollar industry. With FiberHome and with what they bring onto the table with CP Cables, we are two giant companies bringing each of our core strengths together. And with fiber and fiber products being our core business, our core competence, I think there's a lot we can do with fiber. You know, we're already having soft conversations with ISPs in different countries. We're looking to build backbones. Mombasa, Nairobi is one of them. I'm working on a project which is South Sudan, Juba to Kampala. So there are things that we will invest in the fiber business together. They bring a solution which is tried, tested. We're not vulnerable. We're not exposed to any failure from a product perspective. And I think genuinely, when I was evaluating all companies, you go to the Wuhan headquarters, and it's mind-boggling. You'll see one layer of production, second layer, third layer, and it just doesn't get over. You'll see buildings and buildings and buildings, and they're still all FiberHome. They're still doing different things, still production of fiber. They do their own preform. Right from the preform production to different models of fiber, they do it all. So as a giant of a company like FiberHome, providing CP Cables all solutions, everything on our doorstep, brings a lot of value to this partnership. I think the signing and the overall understanding with FiberHome accelerated a lot in the last couple of weeks, primarily because they have a local office. I think Keller brings on with him a partner to me. He knows the customers, he knows the mindset. We're discussing opportunities, we're discussing each and every customer, we're looking at credit risks. He values the CP investment in the business, he understands where I'm coming from. So I think it's an external hand that I didn't have at CP. I look upon Keller as that way. We are working to support each other on a win-win situation. And for everyone in this room and everyone connected with fiber optics, Africa is the place. Here we are, and we will reach places. I personally am new to Kenya. Thank every single member of the CNP group family, Mr. Rashmi, Mr. Pinto in particular. I think they've allowed us to grow. They've allowed us to do things differently. which was not necessarily the legacy and way of doing business of CNP, but they've seen that it's progressed well, they've seen the opportunity, and I think once again, this day of 20th November will rewrite the history of fiber optic in Africa. We will do it with FiberHome, and as CP Cable, I can vouch that me and every member of my team will give it one and all. Thank you, FiberHome. Thank you.
Another round of applause for the CEO. Now we open the floor to the media. Any questions? Yes. Somebody hand her a mic, sound team.
Hi, I'm Jerry Rongo from Kenya Top Stories and Radio Mini. My question is, what are the projections by the end of the next year from now? In Kenya it is 1.6, and in Uganda 700,000. So what are the projections in the next 12 months?
Projections in the next 12 months.
Who's this content directed to?
Who's the question directed to? The entire panel. Jerry says the entire panel. Any. The CEO? Yes, Ranjit?
So the numbers that you just quoted were basically fiber connections.
Ranjit, the media team requests you to use the podium.
Hi, the numbers that you just mentioned are pretty much fiber connectivity numbers. For us to increase fiber connectivity, there's a lot of back-end work on the backbone infrastructure that we have to create first to be able to and have our own dark fiber and capacity across all connectivity across these regions to actually bring down the cost of fiber. But from a connectivity standpoint, we think that there is growth in Kenya to add, I would say, 3 to 4 million connections as we move along in the next 3 years, 5 years, maybe a million connection on an annual basis. In Uganda, that would be probably maybe 200,000, 300,000 around connections on an annual basis. And as we go along, laying our own backbone and providing customized solution, we'll see that number grow exponentially. But in the near future, the growth is not as much, but as we lay down the infrastructure, it becomes almost a meteoric rise. Does that answer your question? Oh.
Next. Questions? There's one back here. Ranjit, can I take that microphone?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Claire from Radisson, Africa. And my question is, in terms of family, this product is actually geared towards family. I don't know if you can explain to us how this particular product will bring together the families in Kenya together. Thank you.
I think all internet connectivity is family related. I think it's a bond. It bonds. There's a family. You're seeing you're consuming content together by virtue of the internet speed that you have in your home. You're doing different things. You're playing games. So I think internet availability in a home actually bonds people in different ways. So absolutely, I agree with you.
There's a question up front.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelvin, Morning from the Nation Media Group. 2 questions. One, I think CP Cables they have pronounced their revenue target over the next 1 year, but we have not heard from FiberHome what they are eyeing. Number 2, question about is there any deal between these two partners with the government? Because we've had the government pronouncing plans to lay down, I think 100 kilometers of fiber in the next 10 years. Is there any formal deal between you guys and the government? Thank you.
Let FiberHome answer that question first.
这位媒体来自肯亚国家视频媒体的记者有2个问题。他说，刚刚咱们 CP Group 的负责人给我们回答他们在接下来1年以内的计划，但是没有听到咱们 FiberHome 在这一方面接下来1年有什么详细的计划。第2个问题就是他有听说，像是肯亚政府有发布一项指标，比如说在接下来10年，希望相关的部门能够建立10万公里数据场的数据网的建设，但是不知道基于咱们这2家 FiberHome 和 CP Cable 是否和政府之间也有这类相关的类似协议呢？
行，那我还是用中文来给大家翻译，好吧？FiberHome 作为一家这个通信产品的供应商，通信解决方案的供应商，因为我们所从事的通信这个行业的话，相对会需要进行一些保密工作，所以通常我们都会严格遵守保密协议，尽量不在这个市场上做过多的宣传。所以通常我们的这个合作的话，都是与我们的客户进行了解的一个合作。谢谢。
So, I'd like to tell everyone, as you know, FiberHome is a supplier about telecom and the solution plan for the customers. In our industry, there is a very important value that is keep everything confidential. So we would not like to share everything in detail in public place, neither advertising too much about something.
是的，然后刚刚提到第2个问题是。
第2个问题就是说，肯尼亚政府有相关通讯方面的一些建造指标，比如说接下来10年的计划，不知道我们这2个公司与肯尼亚政府之间是否有这样的协议呢？
因为我们所有从事的工作都是纯商业的目的，我们不涉及到就是说与政府啊等等那个单位进行那个单独的沟通。我们当然希望能够参与类似的项目，但是这个项目的话，我们肯定是会在公开公正的这种情况下，这个通过我们的技术方案，通过我们的价格，通过我们的性价比来获取项目，不会单独的在其前做一些那个工作。
About the second question you're asking, whether we have some cooperation between us and the government about some special project. For now, majority, actually all of the job we are doing is related to commercial. For now, I have not yet started any business with the government, exceptionally. But of course, from outside, we hope it will happen, and we're surely aspiring from it. Well, we would like to use our technology, our advantages, and all the capability we have to win the opportunity for us to get a cooperation between us and the government. We will not make some preparation ahead of time, but we will wait for the time to come in and be full prepared for it.
我最后再加一句吧，因为今天来的有很多老朋友，也有很多新朋友，我们那个可以一会儿我们可以在那个进行沟通，任何合作我们都是非常欢迎的，我们所有的合作都是基于那个纯商业这个目的的合作。
So I'd like to mention one more thing from the bottom of my hand. Today I've seen many new faces as well as many old friends we have met before. Later we'll have a buffet with the drinks and some snacks. It's the best chance for all of us to have further communication. We are happily welcoming all type of opportunity of cooperation. We can have more talking through the lecture.
Kevin, you okay?
That's okay.
Yeah. So the next question, Ranjit, you'll take it. It's already been answered. Okay. Okay. We can move to signing in? Yes. Okay. Now, Mr. Russian.
Sorry.
Yes, now it's the official signing ceremony. Yes, can we have a member of the FiberHome team? Yes. Mr. Ranjit, you're supposed to be in the picture at the back as they are signing. Yes. Each of you is supposed to stand at the back. There's no space at the back? Just on the side then. It's very important. I'd like to take this opportunity to take pictures, so the panelists please join me. Please come
So I'm getting directions from the photographers. So I'd like the, okay, CP group first. CP group, the entire group, and the entire FiberHome International group. It's very helpful, Peter, thank you. Okay, let's huddle together so that we can all fit in the picture. 1, 2, 5. Good job, good job. So I'd like Mr. Bruce and Mr. Rashmi Shah to take a picture together with a handshake. Yes, with a handshake. Official partnership between CP Group and FiberHome International. Thank you so much. The next picture involves Mr. Bruce Wang, Mr. Rashmi Shah, Mr. Kela Young, and Mr. Ranjit. The panelists together, please come on the podium. In Kenya we say tupendane, so let's come closer together. Yes. Yes. Good. Now, just the panelists still on, we'd like to call Mr. Premchand. Please join the team. A round of applause for him as he makes his way. Thank
Thank you so much. Can we have the entire CP group? The entire CP group. Mr. Premchand? Yes. Yeah. Yes, I'll ask you guys to leave. Thank you. I'll call you back, don't worry. Yes, the entire CP group. Please. Everyone, come on guys. CP group should be bigger than that. The entire CP group, this is an amazing occasion, so you have to have it on record, and the only way is pictures. Please come. Yeah, try to find your ways like somewhere. Godfrey, just please, it's okay. Yes, thank you for removing the podium. Thank you so much. Is there a way everyone can be like in the middle? Yeah, shoulder to shoulder. Yes. How's that, guys? Camera? Yes. A round of applause for the CP group. Without this group, this march would not have happened, this partnership would not have happened. Yes. Thank you so much. The FiberHome group. The FiberHome group, CP group, please vacate the podium, all of you. The FiberHome group. The entire FiberHome group, wherever you are. The entire FiberHome group, yes.
Last one.
Thank you so much. So now, is this the part we've been waiting for, the drinks and the food? No? Ah, you guys are so awesome. You're not waiting for the drinks and food? You didn't wait for the plant, the official part to just get over? Okay, so now it's time for the drinks and food, and after that we'll call in for a vote of thanks. Okay? So let's proceed to network and meet each other. Yes, a courtesy of Mr. Ranjit. Asante sana. Thank you. Let's proceed to have snacks and drinks.
Tunakwenda home kwani? Acha nitafutie check ingine. Sawa. But mtadishi tu. Food iko, hawezi waambia ati usijali kuhusu hizi. Sawa. But hapa amejenga feti ya vida kuja.